So last year we released the initial results of our inaugural survey on LGBTQ youth mental health. It was the largest survey ever conducted on LGBTQ youth mental health. And the findings were quite important, but they were also, frankly, quite upsetting and disturbing, and reflect the need for more action and work to be done. One of the key findings was that 39% of LGBTQ young people seriously considered suicide in the past 12 months, and more than half of transgender and non-binary young people seriously considered suicide in the past year. Those are, as I said, much higher numbers than the general population, and illustrate why organizations like the Trevor Project exist and how much more there is to be done. We also, in terms of overall mental health, 71% of the LGBTQ young people in the survey reported feeling sad or hopeless for at least 2 weeks in the past year. And the similar percentage, almost 3/4 of young people, reported discrimination due to either their sexual orientation or gender identity. And that number was even higher for trans and non-binary youth. Almost 80% of transgender and non-binary youth said they had experienced discrimination due to their sexual orientation or gender identity. They're also, one of the things we looked at in the survey was also the impact of conversion therapy on the mental health of LGBTQ youth. As you may know, conversion therapy is the completely discredited and dangerous practice of trying to forcibly change someone's sexual orientation or gender identity. It has been condemned and renounced by every major medical and mental health organization, and yet it still continues. The conversion therapy is still legal today in 30 states in this country. The Trevor Project leads the world's largest grassroots campaign to end conversion therapy, but we know it is still occurring. And we found in our survey that young people who had undergone conversion therapy were more than twice as likely to attempt suicide as those who had not. And then the two last, there's obviously a lot of data here, and we love data and research of the Trevor Project, but I'll share two more stats. One is that 3/4 of LGBTQ young people felt that the recent political climate had negatively impacted their mental health or sense of self. And the last one, which is I think a more uplifting and an important one, is that 87% of LGBTQ youth said it was important to them when they reach out to a crisis intervention organization to reach out to one that focuses on LGBTQ youth. And we think that's because they want to reach out somewhere that they know will understand who they are and is fluent and conversant and proficient in their identities.